Hey guys, I'm back again and I'm here with another Vlogmas video. If I remember correctly, it's day 7 and today I am going to be swatching the first 7 colors from the Diamine Inkvent calendar. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm so excited because last year's was fantastic. The year before last, it was good, but it wasn't great. But last year was fantastic. So I have very, very high hopes that this year the calendar is going to be even better. So let's get started. I'm just going to be swatching with a paintbrush. This is a steel nib, which is good because it gives different thicknesses. And I'm going to be using this sharp pointed nib for writing. And of course, I'm going to be using a glass tip pen. So let's go. Day 1. So I am using a card that I cut out from some watercolor paper. I'm not, using what I used last year. It just kind of like absorbs the ink like a sponge, and I want it to stay and dry. So let's get started with the first color. The first color is called Fortune's Gold. Here we have it, and as you can see, ooh, there's some shimmer going on. Okay, so this is what they call a chameleon color. So we're going to see what this looks like. I'm super excited. All right, so here we go. So we're going to dip a little bit with this. And I'm going to make like a little square here. So we can kind of see what this color looks like as a block. Okay, let's see. Ooh, yeah, this one looks quite nice actually. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to write a little bit, but I need to shake this up again. Okay, so this is Diamine. Okay, so Diamine Inkvent. Okay. Now I'm going to use this one. Okay, so this one is called Fortune's Gold. Okay. I'm going to try this one. Okay. So there we have it. This looks literally like you're writing with freaking gold. It's amazing. OMG. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, so this one would be perfect if you were doing Christmas cards and you wanted to write like a little phrase, or maybe if you wanted to even address the cards and you had like a black envelope or a green envelope or a red envelope. This yellow is amazing. Amazing. Okay, so we'll look at it once it's completely dry when I finish the rest of the swatching. The next color we have here is called Cashmere Rose. And this is just a standard color. But don't be fooled, because Diamine, when Diamine does standard colors, they're amazing. They usually have something really special about them. So we're going to start with our paintbrush first. Okay, so you don't have to shake up so much this one. Okay, let's see what we got. Okay, this color looks very, kind of looks like a dusty rose. We have to wait for this to dry a little bit. Yeah, but it has kind of a dusty rose look to me. So I'm not sure if I'm really going to like this color, because normally these kinds of pink colors, they almost feel like they're not really pink. It's something else. I'm not sure how to describe it any more than that, but as you can see, it's starting to dry. It looks more like I don't know, like a dusty red, a dusty, yeah, sort of like it was a burgundy before kind of color. So I'm not really that sure about this one. So let's go with my glass tip. Okay, that seems okay. I'm gonna go with this one. I got a little bit too much on my... Okay, so it's called Cashmere Rose. Okay. And now we're going to try the steel nib. The steel nib. Let's just see what the steel nib is at. Okay. Okay, so it's actually not too bad, actually. It feels more on the red side to me than it does on the rose side. So, yeah, it's not bad, but we'll wait until it dries completely. And that'll give us a better idea of what we're looking at. Okay, so day 3, the color is called Early Dusk. And it is also a standard color. You can see there, it says standard right there. So this one doesn't look like anything particular to me. It just looks like a darkish blue. Nothing special per se. But what do I know? It could be maybe better than I think it is. So we're going to make like a little square here. Yeah, it's so much better with this watercolor paper because it has time to like really seep in correctly. So yeah, so this, it doesn't look like anything particularly different. It looks like a classic blue color from what I can see. So nothing to write home about, pretty special about that, in my opinion. So we're going to go with our glass tip now. Okay, so We have Diamine Inkvent. The name is Early Dusk. Okay, so that seemed fine. Nothing out of the ordinary. It's drying like a dark blue. And with the steel nib, let's see what it does. Okay. It pretty much looks like a normal, you know, dark blue color. Nothing particularly special. Looks like a color that you would write with, like, for every day. Like if you want to write a letter or if you want to write notes or whatever. It's just classic, like a classic blue. Okay, day 4. It's called Masquerade. And it is a shimmer. And oh my goodness, look at that. Look at that. Oh, that one is going to be nice. Okay, so let's see what we're working with here. Okay, I'm not sure if this picked up the shimmer. We're really going to have to wait for this one to dry. But it looks like it has picked up shimmer to me. So I have to wait for that to dry a little bit more. So let's just write a little bit. Okay, so it's Diamine Inkvent. Okay, wait. The color is Masquerade. And we're going to try the steel nib. Wait, let me just shake this up just a little bit more. Because it can be, all of the shimmer will go to the bottom. And not, we won't be able to see. So let's see if we go like this. So we're going to see if that actually shows up, because I don't have the impression it's showing up as much with the steel nib. I see it does show up with the writing, but you have to look really close. It's starting to show up here as well, but it's not dried yet. So we're going to wait just a little bit for that to dry, and that'll give us a better look into that one. Okay, so we're now on day 5, and this one is called Nightfall, and it's a chameleon color. So look at that bottom. So you see it's like blue, but it's got this kind of shimmery green situation going on. I can't wait for this one. Okay, so let's see what we're working with here. let's see what we got. Ooh, it's very dark. It's extremely dark. It almost looks black. So this one, I have a feeling, is going to be super cool. Because when they do these colors where they're like really, really dark or really, really light, so like this one almost looks black. It usually is something pretty special to see once it's dried. Okay, so you can't really see, but this is actually blue. Doesn't look blue, but it is blue, and it's just really, really dark. I'm excited about this one. Okay, let's see how it does with the glass dip pen. It's called Nightfall. Okay, so this is Diamine Inkvent. Okay, I'm gonna use our pointer to write. Oh, got a little bit too much on there. Nightfall. Okay, so I have to be careful with that one because it just explodes everywhere. But there you can kind of see that it's a version of blue. So there we have it there. And now we're going to do it with the steel nib. Okay, I'm pretty impressed with how dark this is. And I can't wait to see those flecks of blue come out once it's dried. This is going to be super cool. Okay, so we have to be patient with that one. Not quite dried yet. Okay, now we are on day 6, and it's called Bucks Fizz. It is a chameleon color, and look at that. Wow. So we see there is going to be some interesting color here. So I can't wait for this one. This one, I think this is going to be jackpot. But it'll probably need to be shaken up a couple times. Okay, so let's see. When we go like this. And we're going to make a square here. Okay, it's sort of like a tangerine orange color. Looks kind of interesting. I'm pretty excited about this. You can kind of see the shimmer in there a little bit. Yeah, you can kind of see there. You got to wait for this to dry, though. Okay, so all right, so let's see. We've got for the glass dip. So we have Diamine Inkvent. Okay. And then for this one, we have Bucks Fizz. Okay. And then here, the steel nib. Okay. I'm pretty excited about this one as well. Oh my goodness, look at the lettering. You can kind of see that the shimmer is in there. Oh my goodness, this is a beautiful color. This is really, really pretty. Okay, but we need that to dry a little bit before we make any kind of final decision on the color, because when it dries, it's a whole nother kettle of fish. Okay, our final color for day 7 is called Sweet Dreams. And it's scented. Okay, I'm not really a fan of these scented colors because sometimes they don't smell right to me. Okay, so this one kind of has some kind of a fruity smell, almost like between a raspberry and a strawberry, but with a chemical smell behind it. So not a fan of that, but let's see what the color looks like, because literally that's what we're here for. We're not here for the smells. All right, so let's do the painting first and see where this is going to take us. Ooh. Wow. I really like this color. I mean, I really like this color a lot as it's going on. It's kind of cranberry, pinky red color. I love it. I really, really love this color. Wow. We have to wait for it to dry though. Okay, so Diamine Inkvent. And this is called Sweet Dreams. Okay, I think I really like this color a lot. I want to own this one in a bigger jar, I think. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. This one is amazing. It's day 7, but wow. Wow, 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 wow. I love it. Okay, we have to wait for that one to dry a little bit. But what we'll do is we'll look at the other ones because those have probably dried by now. So in the beginning, as you remember, we had this one. This beautiful Fortune's Gold, which you can see it's all gold. Look at that. And the writing. Oh my goodness. Love this one. I give this one really, I give this one a 10 out of 10 because it's really good for, for holiday writing. It's fantastic, this one. Okay, so day 2 was the Diamine Cashmere Rose. And in the end, I'm not mad at it, but I just feel like this looks kind of ordinary. I've seen this color before. It's not particularly special, in my opinion. It's just a standard color, but it's just, So I would give this about a 7. Okay, so this was day 3. And actually, I kind of like this blue just because it is brighter than the typical normal blue. It's lifted. The color is like lifted and brighter. So I could see using this to write letters, and it would be really nice to write in a fountain pen with this color blue ink, because it's very different from like school blue ink. So for that, I think I would give this one about an 8 out of 10. Okay, now day 4. This one right here is the business. This was the Masquerade, but look at the Masquerade. Look at that. And look at the writing. It has a little shimmer in there. Oh, I love it. 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 This is the business as well. This could be great for holiday writing as well. So this was day 4 Masquerade. I give this 10 out of 10. So good. Okay, now this is day 5. Y'all, wait. Day 5. Look. Look at that. Oh my goodness. And you can even see it in the writing. You might not be able to see it as well on camera, but when you're writing, and then maybe I should have written with a thicker, glass dip, but I don't think I have one that does it as thick as I would need, but it doesn't really matter because this is kind of like very similar to like when you use a fountain pen or something. But this right here, I mean, this is beautiful. It goes down black, but then it comes up with this sheen of green that runs through it. Fantastic. I give this one an 8 out of 10. Okay, now this one is day 6, and this was the Bucks Fizz, this sort of tangerine, but look at that. That shimmer is gorgeous. Wow, wow, wow. I really like this one a lot. I think I give this one an 8 out of 10. It's a really nice looking orange. And then last but not least, which has not actually completely dried yet, but I still love it as it is. And that is this one that's called Sweet Dreams. But this part has dried, and you can see how pretty the pink is. It's like a bright pinky red, more going towards the red than the pink. So almost like what you would call as a hot pink kind of thing. I really like this one, though. I think it's really pretty. And this is how it dries. You can really see that it's quite, not on the totally dark side, but on a lifted hot pink side. I quite like this one. I think I would give this one maybe like a 8 out of 10, 7.5 out of 10. Really nice. So there you have it. These are the 7 colors of the Diamine Inkvent calendar. These are the first 7 days, and I'm thrilled with the calendar so far. The only color that I'm not really happy with here is this Cashmere Rose. All of the other ones, they have something really nice about them. Even this simple standard Sweet Dreams is still a pretty color. So that's it for this Vlogmas Inkvent, Diamine Inkvent calendar swatching. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know which one of these colors is the one for you. I'm kind of leaning on this one right here. This Masquerade is giving me life right here. This Masquerade is giving me life. So that's all for today, and I will see you tomorrow for another Vlogmas video. Bye!